Hi, Michelle Eaton here, and welcome to the Plugins video part 3. The next plugin we're going to look at is called Contact Form 7. With this plugin, you can have a form on a contact page for your visitors to easily communicate with you. It's preferable to use a form rather than an email address, although you can obviously have that information too. Because they can send a message directly from your site, they don't have to open up their email or use another system. So we come over to our dashboard, over to Plugins, Add New. We're going to search for Contact Form 7, search, and it's the top result, so we click Install Now. Yes, we're sure. And we're going to activate the plugin. And we can access the settings from here. You can customize the form if you want to, with your email address, name, a subject line, or you can leave it as it is and then come back later if you want to customize it any further. And we'll click the Save button. And then, as you can see here, it says copy this code and paste it into your post, page or text widget content. So wherever you want the form to appear, all you'll need to do, right click and copy, and we come over to Pages, click at the top, Add New, and we'll call this page Contact Us. All we need to do, there's two tabs at the side. We're going to click on the HTML tab. I'm going to click inside the box here, right click and paste. Come over to the right and click Publish. Now if you come up to the top and visit the site, you'll now see at the top here we've got another menu item, a new page. So if we click on that, here's the form we've just created. So it really is as simple as that. So back at the dashboard, we'll give it a quick test. Come down to the left hand menu, click on Contact, and we'll scroll down, put in the correct email address here. You can fill in any of the other areas if you wish, but I'm just going to leave it at the default. And then we're going to come back up and click Save. And we're going to come up to Visit Site at the top of the page. Click on My Blog, Visit Site. And we're going to click on the Contact Us page. And we'll type in test. I'll use one of my other email and test and test. That's a lot of tests. And then we'll click on Send. Message at the bottom, your message was sent successfully, thanks. So if we come over to our email, there we have it immediately in our inbox from test, subject test. Click on that, there we can see it's come from michelleetononline@gmail.com. And the message body obviously was just test, as we said. So that's all working very nicely. The next plugin we're going to look at is WP Backup. With this plugin you can back up your WordPress website automatically. So if there is a problem, you can rest assured that you can restore your website reliably. The two things that need to be backed up are your database and your files. This can be done manually, but with this plugin we can configure the backup to be run to a schedule automatically. So here is our WordPress website. At the dashboard we're going to come over to Plugins, Add New, and we're going to type in WP space DB Backup and search plugins. And it's the first one in the list, so we're going to click Install Now. Yes, we're sure. And we're going to activate that plugin. When that's completed, if we scroll down, we can see the WordPress database backup. And it's telling us to go to Tools and Backup to get started. So we'll come up to Tools, select Backup, and these core tables will always be backed up. So we can choose any additional tables we want to be backed up. We can exclude the spam comments, we don't really need those. And we can exclude post revisions. And then we can choose to do an immediate backup. We can save it to the server, we can download it to our computer, we can email a backup to an email address. So it may be worth doing a manual backup like this of all our files before updating WordPress to the next version. But other than that, the easiest way is to schedule a backup. If you're very active on your site and add a lot of new content, I'd advise checking once daily. If you don't tend to be so active, once weekly will be fine. So we select once weekly, and then the email address that you want the backup to go to, Birmingham Hairdressers @gmail.com, and we'll include all of the tables, and then we hit schedule backup. You see at the top there, schedule backup options saved. So do go and check on your email that your backups are happening. Any problems, do a backup manually. Also do that before any updates that you do to WordPress. I will do another video at some time showing you how to do it all yourself manually, but obviously that takes a little bit more time, a little bit more work, and this has been working fine for me. But there are other options should you need them. There are also paid backup softwares that you can use. But for now, that's all set up. So I've come back to the dashboard here, and what I want to do is see if we can do a manual backup. Because if we look at the top of our screen here, we can see the latest version of WordPress is available. Please update now. So before we do that, I thought it would be a good idea to back up our site manually. So if we come down to Tools and Backup, we'll include our table. It doesn't matter about the spam comments or the revisions. As you know, there's not a lot on this site at the moment, and we'll do a backup to email. The scheduled backup is already once weekly to the correct email. But if we initially do one now, so we click backup now, it's telling us not to close the browser or reload the page, or click the stop or back buttons in our browser while it's doing the backup, and it gives us a message to say that it's complete. So if we head over to Google, sign in to our email, come up to Gmail, sign into Google and come up to Gmail. There we go. There's our blog database backup. So it was instant. So now that we've done that, I'm going to come up to update now. Updates can affect compatibility with different plugins and cause a few problems. So now we've backed up, we can see here the message. Actually, before updating, please back up your database and files. So we've done that, so now we're going to click update now. And there we go, thank you for updating. So thanks for watching and listening to this video. There are many more plugins that may be useful. Plugins extend the functionality of WordPress. There's so many things you can do, so many that you may need or may not. So there's only a few basic ones that I've covered here. If you go to localbusinesswebschool.com, there's a contact us on the menu, and if you fill in the form there, anything else you need to know, any more plugins that you really need to know about, then of course I can add to this list. And I've used many more myself, but I don't see it necessary to overload you too many that you may actually never need to use. So for now, that's it. There may be more plugin videos to add to this, but I'll see you in the next video.